loud and clear, and I'm pretty much ready.
Let's go.
I got a fucking joke
all
for you.
day.
Go for it.
Why can't Timmy the T-Rex clap?
Because his arms are too short?
No, because they've been extinct for 65 million fucking years.
God.
Got it, Marlon. Let's go.
Good evening, scumbags!
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeaking on the bathroom floor. Bringing up fire tonight,
Wow,
Marlon.
yeah, that was hot, mate.
Yeah, I'm getting right back into some like old school iced tea, like 90s gangster rap.
Rewinding it back, like.
Yeah, I've what's Snoop's first album? I can't. Doggy Style. I've had that on repeat this week, man. I fucking can't get enough.
I mean, somebody had to.
Oh, shut up. I feel like I'm like East Coast, West Coast battle. You're like on the East Coast of our estate. I is West Coast. Fuck you.
Was it the Crips?
Crips and the Bloods. Well,
Yes.
no, that was LA. Like I'm thinking like East Coast versus West Coast rap in the 90s. So you got Biggie and Bad Boy on one side, and then over in LA you've got like Death Row, so Shook Knight, Tupac, all that. Do you know anything about that?
A little.
It's so interesting, Marlon. God, culture yourself, man. Anyway, enough tangent. We are 1 minute in and it's tangent time. Right then, who have we got on tonight, Marlon?
We got Big Stu, also known as Stu COTTEE.
Are you getting on, Shag?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Happy to be here?
Of course I am. It's the doghouse.
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome, man. What do you think of it?
Do you know what?
Is it smaller in person? So many people tell us it's smaller in person. Well, you are Big Stu, so
I am big. I am like 6'4", 5" or something.
you are a monster of a man. Is it smaller than you thought it would be?
From what I've seen, do you know what? I would say this is about what I would think it is.
Well, it's like I've told everyone it is a single garage, and they come in,
Yeah.
it feels fucking
Like,
small.
when
It's
I-
like, it's a single garage, mate.
Yeah, well, like when I first saw it, I was like, this is definitely a single garage. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there we
it's
go.
just- It's just a single garage.
A
There's
man,
nothing to it.
a man that understands proportion. Speaking of proportion, Titch, how are you, mate?
Fucking, I knew that were fucking coming. Didn't
I didn't even build up to that. That was straight off the cuff and all.
I mean, they don't have to call me Big Stu for no.
How we doing, Reg?
Oh, wow, me, I'm good.
Well, that's all right.
Just turn that round.
You
on
fucking had a go at me earlier for asking how your week was. Now I'm asking how your week's been.
Oh yeah, well, I've had a couple of interesting things from my week. Couple of little tales that I think are quite funny.
Get on then.
Quite funny, yeah.
Quite funny.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Go on.
Remember, there's only 1 hour 58 left on the
shit.
deck, so
I do love a good
don't
story.
take up all the time.
Shit, we do, don't we? Why did we not? We can't flat the car because we've already got a fucking
Yeah.
podcast on it. Damn
Don't
it.
make it a two-part.
Yeah. Right. So, my old man's building a garage at the moment, quite a large garage. Oh,
How big we talking though?
I don't want to give away too much. I'll tell you in a minute when we're off air. It's a fair sized garage, and he's cladding it at the moment, wood clad. And I've taken a couple of days off work to go out there and give a man cladding his garage out. And also at the same time, we've got plasterers and renderers and all these other tradies working there. So, old man's got a fairly decent garden. Another humble brag, but he's got it's like a fieldy garden. It's one of those fucking stupidly big gardens for people that
In the
don't,
middle of butt
that
fuck
don't do
nowhere.
any fucking
Tell me you
gardening.
live in Somerset without telling me you live in
You
Somerset.
got it, man. You know, yeah.
Just to have a big garden, a big garage.
Yeah.
It's like the standard protocol.
Tory piece of shit. So anyway,
Cat cop.
so I've got rights to shoot on his land. So I went up there, took my rifle, took the AR, which you saw a minute ago. I took that up there, and I was going to just do a bit of sighting in with it, and a little bit of bunny whacking if they were about, because the little bastards is getting into the vegetable patch. Bugs Bunny want them carrots. So I took the rifle up there, thinking I was just going to sight it in on my lunch break. Now, of course, so I grabbed the rifle out the car. And with that, all the tradies are on lunch as well. The plasterers, the renderers, all these fucking...
They
bastards.
just saw you just pull out this fucking...
Yeah, well, I didn't... And the daylight, it's my old man's place. There was a damn well please. And of course, then it pipes up, doesn't it? The tradie banter, you know?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice BB gun, mate. Yeah, oh, fucking hell, what are you doing with that? Joining SWAT? Oh, is that comfort thing coming with a free neck beard, you prick?
Do they know you fucking are?
Do they know? Oh no, they don't. This is the
Fresh
thing.
from
No,
the
this is the
fucking
thing.
doghouse,
They
man.
don't. I'm not like they don't know who I am, but like I'm just there to do a fucking job. I'm not like, it's just my dad's garage that we're doing here. They don't know who I am. So I was
Oh, great heavens, I'm going...
I rock up in the P-38. I'm looking like shit. I don't care. I'm just there to
half a fucking gallon of coolant in the back.
Yeah, you know. Actually, it's a full gallon of coolant,
sorry, yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
He's not even wrong. So, yeah, so I'm just like, right, they're just giving me all this shit. And now, I'm not a man that rises to torment, nor am I a man who likes to waste rounds. But anyway, as they're giving me this shit, I'm just looking up at them. So I stood on like the balcony of the garage. It's a very confusing situation. I won't get to it.
Is it like the garage is like on like ground floor, and then there's like some sort of
it's like a
cave up top?
It's like man cavey office spacey shit on top. They're on this little balcony that he's got up there for God knows.
Yeah,
what.
because I was going to say, why would you have a balcony on a garage?
Yeah, I don't know what he
It's just
does.
a Somerset thing.
He just does things. So I'm there like looking up at them, giving the full school shooter stare, and I'm just undoing the moderator. I'm just like, all right, we're playing a fucking game. Just like, yeah, BB gun, mate. Yeah, all so funny. They're thinking I'm just going to go plink, plink with some little plastic pellets. So I lie down, smack the bipod out, lie down, and yeah, so I just dumped 25 rounds at pace into 2 blinker targets. Now, at which point, one of the blokes actually ran back inside. I couldn't believe it.
Fucking Al Qaeda squad out here.
Yeah, I'm not one.
Sponsored by Toyota.
I'm not one for slinging dick, but you know, I was just trying to put it out there. You know, just trying to show length, girth, and the capability that I could fuck all of their wives simultaneously. So, fuck them bricks. You were, as who Snoop Dogg said, you won't catch me half stepping with my weapon on safety.
Smooth.
Yeah. So that was 25 rounds that I didn't use to sight in my gun, and I didn't bring any more because I thought 25 rounds would be plenty. So the gun.
Hang on, you're telling me you just sprayed your entire ammo on just showing off?
I hit the target. So
hit the target.
Oh, I hit them, but I didn't. I was trying to
paying attention.
I
wasn't paying attention. Yeah,
I was trying to zero the scope in for distance. So that's tomorrow's job now, to go up there with another 25 rounds and actually do it properly instead of just going up there
I take a box if I were you,
length.
mate.
What?
Just take a box.
Well, you just get excited, don't you?
just get like a drum mag.
And then
Get a drum mag.
after I'd done that, I turned around and I was like, yeah, nice BB gun in it. And they were like, what was all that coming out the side of it? I was like, that was spent casings, mate. What? I was like bullet casings. Oh, fuck me, a real gun, is it? Fucking idiots. But yeah. One more thing, quickly. I know we've only got like fucking 3 minutes left on this episode.
You deserve like a Netflix series of just like your life, just like your life, just day to day.
Marlon, have you been on our? We obviously, myself and Marlon live on the same estate, as you well know. But have you been on our estate page on Facebook today?
No, I haven't. What have I missed?
I have made it for the second time in 2 years onto the Facebook group. Yay!
If there's one person to be notorious with Facebook groups and doing things what we would call fun, it would be probably me. My village hates me. Just my village hates.
I've seen your car. I can understand why.
There's nothing wrong with my car.
Well, this is the whole premise of what I'm getting at. So
it's an absolute weapon. I'm telling you.
The
I can't find anything. I'm looking through vigorously.
Maybe it's been taken. It was this first thing this morning. So anyway, I've got a screenshot. I'll read it out to you.
Amazing.
Right now, 6:45 every morning. It sounds like something is flying or hovering outside. It is continual, comes and goes. I can't hear it so loud outside, but the pitch of it, whatever it is, keeps me wide awake daily. I'm sure I sound crazy, but it really drives me wild. Pesky mosquitoes do the same. I think I hear frequencies differently. My husband can't hear mosquitoes, but I can loudly. Has anyone else noticed the flying, hovering noises? Nothing shows on Flight Tracker. Would you like to take a guess at what time I go to work in the morning? It's 6:45. Now, would you like to take a guess at how many days I work a week? It's 7, so that's every morning. Now, what sort of fan do you think my Range Rover has? It's a viscous. Yeah. So when starting up from cold every morning, the viscous is generally on until I leave the estate. And I sort of have to zigzag my way through the estate. So I can only but assume I go closer and further away from her house. It comes. What does it say on it?
Do you know like where exactly like
It comes and goes. I've no idea where they are. No, but obviously I sort of zigzag around her house or near to it. So it's like,
maybe you should comment and just be like, what I do. Like anytime I get noise complaints or anything, and I know it's me because they always say the same thing: loud popping and banging sounds like a bee. My K11. I just say, it's them bloody Germans, innit?
well, that was why I've had to remove myself from Facebook, because I wind up people on there for that.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know,
Absolute
it's just,
fire.
honestly, I love it. I'll never delete Facebook. The shit you just get, you see there.
I don't know, man. It's good until you kind of outgrow it, and then you find yourself. I just spent too much time being an actual troll for the sake of being a troll, and I was like, I'm gaining nothing from this, or maybe I'm just old and fucking miserable, which is a high probability. But anyway, Marlon, moving around the table. How's your week been, my brother?
It was all right. It was fine until yesterday.
You're gonna fucking love this, Titch.
Oh,
So
prepared for
you will
this.
as well,
it's
Andrew,
just
actually.
been a normal week until yesterday. Obviously, like
I was having a quiet week
you
until
got another
this.
D4 in with a snap crank. It's just another day. I've been looking for a sofa bed for my newly decorated retro.
Oh, I
games
heard
room.
about this.
Yep.
This is good crack. This is
Right.
good crack.
So DFS, 12-month lead time.
Christ.
And then when they do it, will be like 18 months before I get a fucking sofa bed. So I'm like, I need something. I'll order one, fine, but I need something now because I can't sit on the floor and play games anymore because my back's going to eat me.
Glass back, Marlon.
Found one on the estate, 50 quid. Looked in like proper nice nick, brand new mattress on it. I was like,
It is a nice sofa bed. I'll give him
All
this. It for 50 quid. It's a lot of
Yeah.
sofa bed. Sofa beds ain't cheap, are they?
I was perfect. So me, Chief, and Chief's dad, shout out Gord, went and picked it up from around the corner, shoved it in the back of the Passat. Obviously, the boot lid doesn't close. So I told Chief, just keep it in the estate. No, stupid, went out on the road, drove all the way down the road and back into the estate, pulled in out front of ours. Well, this when it started to get fun. So pull all the cushions off, chuck them inside, put them through the wash. Me and Gord lifted this sofa bed out the back of the Passat. Managed to get it stuck in the hallway.
No.
After, bearing in mind the hallway's just been decorated.
You should have fucking seen it.
So it's fucking tight. It's a huge sofa bed. We dragged half the plaster off one of the walls.
Oh,
And you know, like your little coping, which goes on the corner.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a metal
yeah.
coping.
The tape and joint
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
Well, just pulled it straight out.
Not straight. Just bulged it.
Oh shit! Right,
Nice.
it was like I'm describing it to Titch. It was like that. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. At this point, I was like, "How
It was
the
so deep.
fuck are we gonna get this upstairs?" Like,
How long have you spent like doing the hallway?
He's been. Well, you've listened to the podcast.
Yeah.
How long has he been decorating?
Years.
A long ass fucking years.
many moons.
Many months.
He's like the type of bloke that like buy an old car and say, "I'll do it up one day." It'd take 20 years just to get the wheels off.
But it does get done in the end, and Marlon
Yeah.
had literally
Just done it.
just finished fucking
I feel
decorating.
like the fucking patio, really. That
It
took
is.
fucking years.
It was
as
an
well.
ongoing saga. So,
So at this point, the cunt's stuck in the hallway. I'm like, Reg.
who do I know who's a tall, strapping young man with that sort of Somerset strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reg.
So
Reg.
you called me.
Here you
You're
go.
like the same height as me when I sit down.
You scumbag.
I'll go back in my box. Sorry.
I rang Reg. I was like,
Little
mate,
shoebox.
are you at home? I hope you're fucking at home. I really need some help because I fucked up. He's like, oh, what you done? I got a sofa stuck in the hallway. Just come round, mate.
Now, what I'm thinking at this point is like a sofa stuck in the hallway. Like, I've had sofas stuck before. You just get it in a doorway and you just need to like pivot. Yeah, exactly. Lift and slide. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, and I get there. Oh my fucking god!
It was fucking stuck in a hole. I wasn't lying.
Stuck. I could see the aftermath of what you and Gord had done to get it in the fucking hallway. I was like, oh my god, you just had new windows, new doors, you've just fucking decorated the whole house. Why are you buying a sofa bed now? So not only that, but the sofa bed innards had concertinaed out as well. It's on its side.
You know, most people, when they're decorating a house, they would buy this, like the furniture they'd want.
Yeah,
first.
normal people. Normal people don't do a fucking...
in Somerset.
Normal people don't do a fucking podcast in a garage pub shed thing.
Yeah,
there is that.
Yeah, that's a fair point now. But you have to remember, we had all new carpets as well. So
you lot are a funny bunch, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Funny looking.
Personally, like when it comes to moving sofas and stuff, I just kick it through the fucking doors.
You have to remember, I'm like 5 foot nothing and have the strength of a small sheep.
Wrap a chain around it, just pull it.
There was no move in this fucking...
How tight? Are we talking like stepsister tight sort of thing?
Yes, Daddy.
It's not only that, it's fucking heavy. Sofa beds are fucking heavy.
I didn't quite realise how heavy they were.
Man.
I'll tell you what, it's like all the spring mechanism.
That's it. Because she's like hella built.
Yeah, because I got one back at home. I got it for nothing. It was from my auntie, bless her. But like to get it in, it was like, Jesus Christ, lifting it from my like porch, which is like a 4.5 foot like from the ground level. Like even lifting it for like 4 feet in difference, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a lot.
When we
went
to pick it up, it was stacked on top of this like real nice camping trailer, and the other bloke just literally yeet straight up. He was a bit bigger than me,
and
I went to lift
it's not
it,
hard
and I was
to
like,
be bigger than you, to be fair.
Fuck! I was like, this is all my strength. I can't lift it quite. Oh no, it's off now. Yeah, she was a fucking beast, mine.
So Marlon goes full mechanic, and he's like, right, got this. There's 230 millers holding this fucking sofa.
True mechanic.
Sofa bed assembly, and so we just rip the guts out of the sofa bed. The sofa section goes upstairs, nice, doesn't it? And of course, like you said, you've just put in new carpet. So what are we very fucking careful of?
Everything, the carpet mainly.
Don't snag the fucking carpet. If we pulled a thread, I think Big Chief was going to pull my fucking head off.
That's right, it's collateral.
And
you say it like it's like insured. Like back at home, there's like we got this machine. If anything happens to it, everyone else back at home is like, oh, if this happens to it, like we're fucked. I'm there like, it's all right. If it sets fire, it's insured. Don't worry about it. It's like.
Except the movie posters are not insured, are they, Marlon?
No.
Luckily, we didn't clip them.
No.
Like the rest of them, like they're good films and they're very nice examples, but leave the convoy one alone.
Well, I knew you were going to say that.
That was the one thing that Chief was just like, if you hit that, I don't care. Just do not hit any of the others. I was nearly worked the elbow into the cunt just for shits and giggles, but yeah.
So we got the outer up.
Yeah, I got the outer up. That was no problem.
Yeah. And then this concertina cunt just wanted to fucking wind itself out all the way up.
Imagine trying to lift up to what is one flight of stairs, but it's back on itself.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to lift up
a lot of spiral sort of.
So you got like 6, and then
another
it
6
goes
or 7.
right,
yeah,
and then 2, and then it goes right again.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd.
Well, it's fucking... It's an asshole for moving anything. Imagine trying to move a 5 foot by 2 foot accordion that weighs fucking 80 kilos up a flight of... basically 2 halves of a flight of stairs
Literally,
without
it
it
was like
touching fucking anything.
It was like the fucking Chuckle Brothers. To me, yeah, to you. Yeah,
to me,
yeah, back
to
a bit,
you.
to me. Yeah, wind around. Yeah, to me. Yeah, to me. Yeah, to you.
Oh, yeah, well... It got out there, didn't it? As soon as I turned up, oddly enough, not a fucking wall got scratched. Not a fucking mark in anything.
What a coincidence.
The damage that had been caused prior to my arrival was on for an insurance claim. I won't lie.
No, well, I tell you what I did with that. I picked off all the fucking loose paint and all the fucking loose shit. Got some masking tape out. Take the cunt back down and filled it with filler.
Did it work?
At the minute, I'm just going to sand it down and put another coat on, and then I'll paint it.
Yeah, as long as it holds, it holds.
So anyone, don't buy my house.
It's fully literally refurbished. The whole house is like done now,
in
isn't it?
quotations, refurbed to a standard.
Yeah, have you done the totally
Turn on Grand Design?
Not on podcast topic, but have you done the living room floor yet or not?
No, that is the last thing.
That's the last thing.
Which will get done next year at some point, just because it's
You ain't doing no, fuck doing it. Yeah,
expensive.
man. You'll get some of that.
He says that like it's gonna happen, yet he knows full well it's gonna be like what 5-6 years.
No, I ain't doing it.
You're not gonna do it.
No, no.
You're just gonna say, oh yeah, I'll do it.
I don't do. I don't do flooring.
Just pay a man.
Pay a man. Just pay a man.
Don't do flooring.
Spunkle does flooring. You get Spunkle do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
Where on earth do you get all these nicknames from?
Uncle Spunkle. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
This is such boomer talk now, but you want to get some of that engineered wood flooring.
Yeah, no, that's what we're going for.
Here
Like
we
the
go.
texture.
You know that stuff.
You can't beat it, mate.
Oh mate, it's not cheap. It's like £40 a square meter. But
Mother's got
fuck,
it in
we are
there.
such fucking boomers. What is going on? Should we start talking about mortgage rates and shit now?
Yeah, that's shit as well.
Yeah, fuck right. Anyway, enough of this. Stu, how's your fucking week been, mate?
Stressful,
Go on,
to
then.
say the least.
Tell me, spin me a yarn, Stu.
Right. So
What happened was, me and Denzel.
Me and Denzel Ben Brothy.
yeah. So basically, in the world of sawdust, it's been very stressful at the minute.
In the world of sawdust.
Yes,
Tell me
the world
more
of-
about
the world of sawdust.
We'll find out more about what you do later, but the world of sawdust interests me no end.
So what I do, I unload trailers mostly and load them up with sawdust and potter around the yard, is what most people would call it.
Why has this week in the world of sawdust been very stressful?
So at the minute, it's just been, I say stressful. I'm not the type of person to keep waiting.
Right.
Like
You want to go.
I want to like have a
Get the
full
work
day.
done.
Yeah.
You want trailers on turnaround, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So like from Monday to about Wednesday, it was all right, not too hectic, but I do like a challenge. But then from Wednesday till like today, it's just been dead. Like I could get up like 6:30, be outside because I live on site. Like there's no sense of journey. I could be up and out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I could get up and I'll be done by like 11 and I'll be waiting for like 2.5 hours for the next lorry to come back in. Like everyone says, oh, RDC work and bay life and like it's shit. Like you look at it from our perspective, the person who loads the lorries. When we're waiting for you, you know, it can get to you. Honestly,
Yeah, but boring as fuck.
yeah.
it's boring.
Just sit there, just twiddly.
Today,
There's
like-
so much fucking Facebook and shit you can flick through, isn't there?
There is so much, honestly. Or TikTok.
Oh god, don't get us started on tickety talk. We're sort of more boomer talk.
Add me on the TikTok.
We
Stuart
don't
Cottee.
have TikTok.
Well, you should add me to it.
You just put a shout out to our listeners. I see you there, a little sneaky little fucking plug.
Self-advertisement.
No shame. No
There's
shame.
no shame.
No.
Shameless plug.
No, I'm telling you, like, I was waiting for this lorry today. Mind you, did have to come all the way from Daventry.
Where is that? Sorry
yeah,
to be an
like,
ignorant cunt.
Sounds posh.
Posh. That's pretty much how I
Reg,
say it.
Reg's geography
For all
is
the-
probably
for all the lorry
in Spain or something.
Yeah. For all the lorry drivers listening, Jack's Hill Calf. That's all we got to say. So like, I'm waiting for this lorry, and he says I'll be there like 2:00. So at
You're
half
ready to go.
At
Like
1:30, I'm waiting. 2:00 comes, 2:30, 3, 4:00, and I'm thinking, I got
lost, or?
I got to be in the doghouse for 7:30. And then I get a phone call saying, lorry broke down. We're not going to be there. We're going to be there Monday. And like you could spend like an hour like moving like 10 ton of sawdust over to the side of the shed so he could, you know, back
Get
in
it
there,
ready,
get
yeah.
it ready so he
Load
can
in.
tip. And then he just doesn't turn up. It's like, you know, you could have like said sooner that you wasn't going to turn up, or you could have told me when you broke down instead of when you're on the back of a recovery truck.
Fucking bollocks,
lack
isn't
of
it?
communication.
Like
That is
like
severe.
that Queen song. It's a hard day's life.
It's a hard day's life. It's a communications breakdown like that Led Zeppelin song. Whoa.
I tell you what, as a music man myself, that is an elite song for a warm up. If you're a drummer, that is an elite song to warm up to.
We're gonna Led Zeppelin out in a minute. We're geeking out here. Sorry, Marlon.
Sorry.
Marlon's like, what is 70s
Like
rock?
kind of off topic. Like some people in my close circle will know I am a music man. I play drums. I've been playing drums for like 6-7 years now.
I tried to learn the guitar. I got 5 guitars. I still can't
Anyway.
play any of them.
You cannot get anything better like for the best like warm up, and to people say like, oh, if you want to really go at it, you know, heavy rock and stuff from like the 90s grunge and shit. No, honestly, if you want to have a proper jam and have a good time, go back to the 50s, man. No, that's when it was happening, man. The
Banging.
50s and 60s, you know. You'd be there.
I'd like to include the 70s in that as well.
Oh yeah, the 70s.
But the 50s was more the sort of birth from rock and roll.
That's it,
wasn't
and like
so that's when
jive and that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. Anyway,
Oh, I love me some of that shit. I'm getting proper off now.
So, Titch, how's the week been, Shag?
It's been alright, mate. It's been alright. Pretty
you say
standard
that
week.
with confidence, which means it hasn't gone very well.
It's been a fucking shittest week.
There we go. Bit of honesty in the
Fucking look
doghouse.
at that.
Yeah, I won't go into it too much, but yeah, it's been one of the shittest weeks of my fucking life until
day.
today. And today has been
We're in the fucking doghouse.
On the fucking
we're in
turnaround
the
now, boys.
doghouse. We've listened to an episode this morning, and we are fucking ready to roll. We've got
And we
a
got
pint.
some pints in us.
We got some pints, and we are fucking ready to roll. So yeah, the worst week is now turned into
Cheers to that,
the
boys.
best week.
Yeah.
Cheers, show.
So bring on the fucking doghouse.
Oh dear.
Right,
Oh,
so
dear.
I got a little thing to start off with. Has anyone seen the new Tiger King?
I do you know,
Yes, yes, I
Yes,
have. Yes, I have.
fantastic.
Oh, do you know
I
what,
won't,
Marlon?
I
I
won't
was-
say a thing, otherwise I'll spoil it.
Oh no, we're
have-
going to
right.
talk about it in depth apparently.
Oh, are we?
No, just a little bit, because I've
Carry
only
on.
seen like the first three.
Oh, do you know what? I've only seen the first two, Marlon. Do you know why? Because you fucking rang me to move a fucking sofa yesterday, you absolute ignorant piece of shit.
Sorry,
You just
mate.
sat there, just in your gaff, just like, enjoying. you
Yeah,
know.
just enjoying.
And then all of a sudden, oi mate, got a fucking sofa stat.
Yeah, you've got it.
Literally. Yeah. Sorry, mate. You're only. It was only an hour.
It was like, well, to be fair, it only took us half an hour. We spent another half hour just bullshitting, didn't we? As always. Right, so we do
Did
this
it
to get
turn?
this
Did it
sorted.
turn from like being productive and then on a piss up for about an hour or 2 hours and then going back to it?
It got sexual at one point. I won't lie.
Oh,
It usually does with you.
Out of there.
So
Get your
right,
wiener out of that.
Right. So
by the
I've
time this
obviously-
comes out, most people, if you haven't watched it, you should have watched it. And if you haven't watched it, probably tune out for the next, I don't know,
10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know, something
we
like
do a
that.
10-minute timer
We'll
on
do,
it.
we'll do a 10-minute timer.
Can I give a spoiler?
I haven't
Yeah.
watched the end of it.
Can I give a spoiler?
No, not for us.
Just a little one.
I mean, I haven't. I haven't watched the end. I haven't
no.
watched the end.
No,
but
neither-
I am curious. But then again,
No, that doesn't work.
No,
No,
just,
that
it
don't
just
All right, go for it.
go on.
well, it's just confirmed everything that I thought. First of all, that Carol Baskin definitely fucking killed her husband.
That's it.
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
Confirmed.
Yeah, no. But you say that.
Absolutely
So, right.
confirmed.
I've got some notes on this. So, she called. Obviously, it wasn't. It was like Joe's got some Tampa lawyers now.
Yep.
So, she called them a joke because they were setting up basically a publicity stunt. There's $100,000 for information.
Oh, yeah.
on
Yep.
Don Lewis.
Yep.
Oh no, that was his daughter's actually.
what the put the
That was Don Lewis's daughters,
what,
which
put a
hired
like a not ransom, but
$100,000 for
reward.
information, and she called them a joke. Well, if you were being blamed and you didn't actually do it, wouldn't you go, "Well, fuck it. There you go. There's another $100,000."
yeah, that's true actually. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
like-
Just go, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to prove your innocence?
It's not necessarily conspiracy. It's just like if you use your head, like it just kind of makes sense, and then sooner or later it will come out and you'll be like,
That's it.
you know what I mean?
She's
Like-
calling them out. She's saying it's like it's a joke. It's a publicity stunt. Well, yeah, it is a publicity
well, yeah, it
stunt.
is.
Of course it
public-
is.
Yeah.
But if you were innocent, double it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because everyone's calling you out. Everyone's calling you a fucking murderer.
I just don't get it.
Her
She-
new, her
she did
new
it.
husband's a shady cunt, Mike.
Oh yeah.
like if you look,
Well,
like they
Carol
say,
Baskins.
Yeah. Howard.
They say
He is.
if you look in that septic tank where the tiger's enclosure is, you will find
That
human,
I
human
shouted
remains.
that at the TV numerous times.
Look in the septic
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you got all
like
these
you never, they never said anything
I
about
can
it.
just imagine your neighbours going, "What the fuck's going on there? She's getting a septic tank."
That's right, she's deaf.
What?
And then you go to Don Lewis's
Oh, this is true.
will, and all the signatures are forged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why? What the fuck? That
And
is
they're
so.
all identical.
Yeah, it just seems. It
Absolutely
just seems sus.
identical.
Yeah.
It just seems sus.
yeah, of course it
Why
is.
would they all be forged?
Yeah.
Well, like
Why aren't the investigators looking in the septic tank? Why aren't they, scanning like the fucking tigers, like seeing if there's
wasn't the
Well, it's gone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably passed through Shaq. But isn't
You get what I mean, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't the she was the notary of his will, wasn't she? And she was
Yeah.
his PA or housekeeper, one or the other.
Housekeeper.
Right? What has she got to gain by saying they were forged? She got nothing to gain apart
at
from
all.
just like she's not. There's no financial payout for her. There's no like, oh, I've been wronged. I mean, yeah, somebody's forged your signature, but you ain't gonna get no fucking £100 payout for that, are you? It's literally she's just trying to do the right thing. She
Sorry,
like
guys, my ex
and
is calling me.
put that fucking phone, put that phone off vibrate, you cunt. To turn it off. Yeah, what I don't. What has she got? She's got nothing to
absolutely
gain.
Belongs to the
nothing.
streets.
Yeah, she does belong to the fucking streets.
The gun situation.
Yeah.
So Don Lewis had a huge gun stash.
Oh, is this in episode 3? Because I don't know.
Yes.
2 and 3.
2 and 3, I think.
All right,
Yeah.
go on. Tell me more.
So he had he was very proud of his gun collection, as most Americans are. The bloke, what's his name? Kenny.
It was on that day, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kenny brought his whole gun collection
Down across
home
Oh, what home or
to his house,
Ah.
to Kenny's house, Kenny's own house.
right? To,
Don's
Don-
gun collection
to Kenny's house. Yeah,
to
I'm
Kenny's
with you. I'm with you.
house.
I'm with you.
in the same van that was at the airfield, which allegedly Don flew his plane off to on the same fucking day.
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck.
Yeah. And then they also saw Carol, the highway patrol.
Yeah.
It was her brother or something, wasn't it? Because he's in the state police, something I don't know. But yeah, she was apparently in the local area.
I just don't like it, man. I don't
yeah,
like it. It's
And
all,
then she declined a polygraph. Whereas everyone else has been like, okay, let's go.
Something doesn't quite add up. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
The thing is, polygraphs can't always be accurate, but
No.
they give you an
They
indication.
give you
Yeah.
they give you like a sort of direction. They don't say like
Yes
No.
or no?
and it can't
it's
be,
like it's like giving an address. Like it's like saying, oh, it's just left of the tree and the stolen car. Like that could mean anywhere.
yeah, it can't be
Great
used-
analogy, but
It's admissible in court. I know that much, but you know it'll give investigators you know. But if you were innocent and they said do a polygraph, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
And they
But,
know
yeah.
when you're nervous, and they know if you got spikes and shit on the graph.
So what we've gained from this is Carol Baskin killed her husband,
Definitely.
whacked him.
Definitely. 100%.
It doesn't make any sense.
She did it.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Marlon. I need
Right.
to watch the rest of it.
Anyway, Stu, we got some guest questions for you, Shag.
this is where it gets scary because there could be someone out there who I've probably been with, not
In a
say-
sexual way?
well, just with in general, and I could have done something like
Politicians answer. Politicians answer.
Yeah. No straight cut shit in there.
yeah,
So, go to drink.
go to drink. Probably Thatcher's at a truck show. Just
A,
hits,
a truck show.
it just hits different, you know. You pull up Friday afternoon, get it all nice and clean, get the caravan set up, and you just pull out the deck chair, just
We're talking a crisp, cold can of
crisp,
Thatcher's.
cold,
No, I mean, I'm a lager man, generally speaking, but I can respect the cold can of Thatcher's.
And like when you've worked hard for it, it's like that whole day and that whole week, like you know, as most people during truck show season, they'll spend like weeks on end just constantly cleaning. And to finally get to that show and, sit down and just relax, it just,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I get
hits
that.
it's the
different.
feeling that
It's the
comes
feeling.
with it.
That's it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
It's like when you've got a truck with like pretty much 4 ton of chrome, and you
Yeah,
spend,
she's got some surface area.
yeah.
That's a lot of white diamond.
I don't use white diamond actually.
Oh, go on then. You chrome man.
No, I'm more of like a Zephyr.
Zephyr?
It's an American brand.
Shock.
I've never heard of it. Don't you say shock, you fucking wannabe
I
cowboy.
showed you the bloody can.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like, you get it all nice and clean, give it a quick wipe down, sit down and just finally just relax.
American polish for an American truck.
Anyway, we're not gonna take that argument any further. I've had many arguments over the years. What is that? Where is that lorry from? Because there's Kenworth Australia, and then there's Kenworth America. Now Kenworth is an American brand, but they are built elsewhere. And Kenworth Australia is their own separate brand. because you got Kenworth Packard, which is part of DAF, which is also part of Peterbilt. I could have pronounced that completely wrong. I stutter when I talk. I know.
Don't worry, Shag, you're right.
It's just very confusing because you get Kenworth America, which they don't offer a cab over. They only offer the T series, the W series, and like a few small, like what we would call 7-ton 5s.
Now, as you well know, we talk a lot about trucks, but I myself know fuck all about them.
Not quite sure
when you
what
say
a 7-ton 5 is.
when you say a cab over, that is obviously when you tip the cab over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when you
cab
say
over for
when
an
you say
axle.
T series and all that, that's a bull nose.
That's
yeah?
the bull nose.
Gotcha. Right, we're on the same fucking page.
So the W series is like the cream of the crop, like
Right.
the pièce de résistance.
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
Oh, that is like the pièce de résistance of Kenworth. Yet they produce both. They produce that both in America and Australia.
Gotcha.
But both look completely different. The American version is much longer, got a much bigger sleeper and like a longer nose. Yet in Australia, it's a lot more. Think of it stubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, America. Look, but think of it this way: Australians like stubbies, and everything in America is larger, including the people. So there we go.
You're not. There's like in America, you're not exactly. It's how often do you hear about like people running each other over? It's very common because it's not exactly hard to miss them, is it?
No, and also because
And I'm not being like racist or anything. It's just they are just a bigger breed. They're built different.
They are, yeah, no. Well,
Yeah.
they're Western European people that originally, so they are like generally quite.
like how we've gone
goddamn
from-
pig in my jaw.
I like how we've gone from guest drink.
This can be a proper tangent
To,
episode, isn't it? We're gonna fill this.
This is going to be a proper autism meltdown.
Me and you are going to try and tie this episode up with like 1 minute to go, aren't we? We're back on the fucking memory card. We're like,
Cab over is also actually known as COE because it's cab
Yes.
over engine, isn't it?
Yes.
oh,
So like, think of cab over as like you sit on top of the engine.
yeah.
And then bullnose or conventional, as the proper term is where you sit behind the engine.
Right, like you're
Like
you're,
a car.
Like a car.
like a T cab, scanny.
T cab.
Yeah.
I want to drive the
T cab.
Right, next question, Reg.
Machine. Next question. Right. What is your ideal night in or night out?
My ideal night in is definitely probably just sat at home, just watching a bit of Netflix.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Full relax.
Just
spec.
relax. Yeah.
Couple of beers or no?
Couple of monsters. I'm more of an energy drink man.
Oh, that rot your gut, Shag.
Have you? Oh, to be you. Do you?
When
I know-
you-
I don't
do
drink
a job-
energy
when you
drinks.
do a-
I've fully converted to.
Don't you plug them. Don't you plug them. We are not getting sponsored. Do not plug them.
I fully converted to Sneak.
You fucking filthy.
When you do a job like mine,
Sneak.
yeah, Snake. I drink any of it. I just any monster, any like
Yeah,
monster,
no,
monster
this is like
snake.
powder.
Yeah, the powder.
Yeah.
Pro
That-
Plus.
I'd
Pro
highly
Plus.
no, I
Crush
don't.
the pill
no.
up and then put it in monster.
I just start if I get too much caffeine, I start to shake.
Shag, I used to do that. You know what? Same age as you were. I used to do that. Crush up Pro Plus, bang in a protein shaker, 2 Red Bulls and 2 scoops of protein shake.
That's it.
And
on.
I
Heart attack.
I collapsed, not collapsed, but I collapsed one day with heart palpitations.
Yeah.
That was the last time I ever touched a Pro Plus. I still drank energy drinks. I don't anymore
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's like-
I am an old
treat myself
piece of
to
shit.
like a Red Bull.
Yeah, but yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like I'm doing a thing at the moment.
Like most people know me for drinking pink monsters because they just
That's the ultras. No, it's not. That's the
Pipeline Punch.
Pipeline Punch.
That's
Oh
it.
man, that was one of my favourites. That and Mango Loco.
That's
They're
it.
also- have you
but I
seen
find,
their new
no,
one?
Oh,
hang on. But I find Mango Loco just makes you shit a lot.
I've not had that. It's sweet.
No.
It's
Fucking
very sweet, very sweet, almost too sweet. Like the energy doesn't get to you. It's just sweet.
pure sugar.
Have you
Just-
seen the Pirate Punch?
Yes.
Isn't it called
Get the
Pacific
shit
Punch?
out of
you
me.
cunt, you?
But it's got all pirates. And
Anything
like,
to press that fucking soundboard in it with you fucking cunt.
Suck on them, me chavvy!
That button will never get old, alright? That's the one I really like.
You know what you're missing? You're missing a high air button.
Oh, do we have one? No, we haven't had one, have we?
That's that. There we go.
shout out to fucking King Hillbilly there.
Was that him that did
That's
that?
him.
Was that him on there?
Yeah.
On the when he came on? That's actually fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant. I need one of them buttons at home. Just comes in handy.
You should get like a little slam button in the skid
Yeah.
steer, just whack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, last question. Most mental thing to happen on a night out?
Oh man. Right. Because my parents are going to be listening to this.
They are actually.
They will be.
Oh, get on.
Right. So, Mum, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Mum.
A lot of sorry dads and sorry mums happen in this.
Oh, yeah,
in these
yeah.
4 walls.
It
Now,
is what it is, though.
My close group know this, but now this is going to be known worldwide. So
Literally.
me and some old mates. Funny enough, I don't speak to these people anymore. Yeah, it's like that. I was in a bad way. We went to the local river, and one of my mates liked fishing, and he caught a carp. And I was the only one with a bag, and we thought it'd be funny. Oh, let's put the carp in my bag. And I was only 14 at the time, so I knew no better.
Just
Like,
to clarify to any animal rights cunts out there, the carp was dead.
Carp was dead.
Right, cool. Yeah.
We pulled it out of the water. I kid you not, it was just dead.
And this wasn't. You weren't.
If anything, it was floating.
yeah, you were.
Yeah, that's it.
It was.
Dead.
Oh, you weren't. Oh, it was dead.
It was dead.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Like just rotting in the corner
yeah,
of the river.
Oh, absolute bastards.
So we put it in my bag, and this was my school bag as well. So in 2 days' time, I had to use it as my school bag.
Oh shit.
So we're coming back, and we're going for the high street, and this is at like midnight. And I says to him, like, Fred, I can't have this when I go home. I just can't have a fish in my bag. What am I going to say?
I don't even understand why.
Why would I put it in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just carry it by the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
high
if it's
street.
rotten, like you don't know if you carry it in one piece.
And, like, I
Why
couldn't-
do you want it?
I don't know, it was a trophy, innit?
Yes. I'm with you on that trophy. Yeah.
Your
With-
beer is so frothy. I think half of that. Yeah,
'cause
half of that is
Because
frothy.
we've had to turn the cooler off because it hums, so the beer is slowly warming.
Yeah.
Feel our pain, listeners. We're having to drink like it's not even cold. It's not even warm, is it? It's just
Lukewarm.
no. It's not even warm.
She
It's
looked
just,
warm to me.
it's like above 2 degrees.
Yeah,
It's
alright.
done an E36 is what it's done. It's blown a coolant tap. Shout out to all the E36 owners out there.
Oh, no, don't shout them out.
Absolute scumbags.
Yeah, and I said to him, look, I don't really want the fish in my bag because I have to take it to school on Monday. I couldn't really put it in a bin because Facebook was still a big thing, and I was like always in the village every night.
Causing shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Stu COTTEE chucking fish in the bin again, the little rascal.
So we just dumped it on the sidewalk, and it stays there for like 2-3 weeks, just rotting away.
What? Nobody kicks it into a hedge or nothing.
No, it was just like
Just in the
round
middle
the
of the
back,
pavement, like.
just like round the back of Co-op. There was just a rotten fish, and no one knew better.
You vile bastard. Thing is, if you see like if
But
you see,
I've done some bad shit in my life. So that doesn't even top it off. But if I had to pick one story, that would be it. Because I can look back on that and I'm being like, that's funny as fuck.
thing is, you expect to see like a dead pheasant or a dead badger just like rotting on the side of the road, or a deer or a rabbit or
not
something.
around the back
A
Co-op.
dead fish in the
Some
middle of the
fucking girt carp out behind Co-op.
It wasn't even that big. It was like from your index finger to like your elbow.
I think you're the only man ever in history when I ask you about the fish that you got to say it wasn't even that big. Oh, she was this big, Shaq. She was an 80-pounder.
You see, look, I'm not a fishing type of person. I just don't care. As long as it's like battered and with some really salty vinegar and some chips, that's all I care about. That's the only fish I care about.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Don't get me wrong.
I like my fish dead and deep fried.
Yeah.
God damn. Right. I think it's been like the most longest fucking sort of first bit of a podcast we've ever done. But I think that's the perfect time to cut to a break. We're going to get beer of the week out and we'll catch you in 5. Cheers. And I've returned, not from the fridge, Marlon. I've not been to the fridge because
it's not kept in the fridge.
yeah, it's taken me. The problem is every time I get beer, it just goes in the fridge because that's just how I work. Because I've got a
Well, it's
massive.
not exactly hard. You literally have to walk 3, if not
shut
2
up.
paces.
This is an illusion. Many miles.
I've walked many miles and seen many moons pass. But no,
Reg has to walk
when you have
2.5
ale, it doesn't
miles
go in the
every
fridge.
day to get a pint. With £2 a month, you can donate.
Please support the doghouse.
Yeah, support the Patreon.
Support the OnlyFans.
Yeah, only cans.
Only only tangs. Now we're talking.
So yeah, not in the fridge. No, I'm trying to be a man of culture now. Keep my
We are men
ales.
of culture.
Okay, the pale ales and that go in the
I
fridge.
keep my ales in my cellar.
Yeah, the ales stay out of the fucking fridge. So
Because you're not supposed to put red wine in the fridge either, are
fuck
you?
me, no, Jesus
No, you got
Christ.
to put that in like
That's got to be
room temperature.
absolute room temperature. Yeah.
If not, it's
But
gotta be
white
like-
wine. Got to be in the fridge. Rosé
Yeah.
got to be in the fridge. Champagne, prosecco, bitch bubbles, whatever you want to call it. It's all
I'll
gotta
stick
be
to
in the
Bud,
fridge.
mate, in the fridge.
Right. Anyway, so what have we got today?
So we've
Marlon?
got a Dartmoor Brewery Jail Ale.
And I'm going to tell you a little tale about how we got this. Our previous guest and long-time friend of the podcast and personal friend to myself and Marlon, Queen Bee Trucker,
Thank
and
you very
her
much.
partner Tommy brought this for us. Queen Bee went on holiday known as Dartmoor, and I remember she told me a very long-winded tale, cussing like fuck as she does. I couldn't find this fucking place. I looked at the fucking fog was there, and I went in there. I only wanted fucking 4. I had to buy it in a fucking crate. So instead of just buying us like 2 lots of 4, well, just like 4 beers, she ended up bringing us like 16. So mad shout out to you for continuing to help for our never-ending liver disease and cirrhosis. So thank you to you, Queen Bee and Tommy.
Thank you very much.
Without any further ado, Marlon, could you please read the marketing bullshit?
A full-bodied, deep, golden brown beer with a well-rounded flavour and rich Moorish aftertaste. Right, I like that. Multiple award-winning ale from Dartmoor Brewery, which at 1,465 foot is the highest brewery in the UK.
Do you know what? That is the shittest.
Does anyone really care?
Shittest claim to
That makes a
fame.
fucking difference, doesn't it?
Nobody asked.
Yeah, no,
It's actually brewed within 800 meters of the infamous They are clutching at fucking straws. Jesus Christ. Brewed within 800 meters of the infamous Dartmoor prison. Shut the fuck up.
fuck me. We're sat doing a podcast probably 800 meters where somebody got killed 100 years ago. No one fucking cares, mate. Dartmoor prison isn't even fucking open anymore.
What? That is the shittest marketing bullshit I've ever read out.
Wasn't Dartmoor where one of the crays were kept, or am I chatting breeze?
Broadmoor, you're thinking of.
That's it,
Yeah,
Broadmoor.
that was where
Right, so,
Ronnie was.
Smell?
Smell?
Crisp.
Oaky. Almost.
Yeah, crisp. Like,
Old.
like
ass.
Oaky. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. We're going fully. Titch is like opened us a whole new world now. We're going to
So-
smell
so
it.
here we
Smell
are.
it.
First taste?
It's like drinking wet carpet.
That's not a bad analogy.
And you know this from
absolute
experience, do
scumbag.
you?
Second taste? Always important.
It builds on the first. You get more flavour from the second taste.
Wet carpet.
Yeah, wet carpet and wood. Wet carpet and wood shavings, and I know that from fucking experience.
That's an interesting take. Titch, your thoughts, sir?
A little story if you want to know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually think it's that bad. I thought it was
like
going to be a lot worse than it is. I
I
mean,
thought it was going to be a lot harsher, a lot bolder.
it's quite a sort of a reddish colour to it.
well,
bit
yeah,
like-
Stu's
it-
got his in a glass, so we can have a decent. We're just drinking out of the bottles like
Yeah,
criminals.
it's just like right. So
it's a dark amber.
it's
I'd say.
like if you had liver disease.
yeah,
that's
if
how I
you,
put
yeah,
it.
you're very dehydrated.
Yeah,
It's not mine. It's not for me. I wouldn't say it's sessionable.
no,
I wouldn't.
Definitely not.
I think this is the sort of drink you'd get at Christmas from like your nan or something.
yeah. That's
Oh no,
very-
she knows I drink lager.
Yeah.
I've beaten that into her.
I thought
I hope
this-
you haven't actually
I
beaten
bought you a
her.
selection of beers. Oh, fucking great. Cheers,
It's
man.
like this type of one that you go to one of your local pubs, and get one of those cunty ales, and
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
it, and you think, well, it's not bad. I ain't gonna have another one, but
I'll go back to
a
Amstel.
a tester. Like just dipping your fingers in it. Well, I hope you don't actually dip your fingers in it, but you get what I mean.
I have friends that pass their pints to their mates by putting their fingers in like that.
I've watched. I went to typical farmer pub. I went to a farmer pub once, and I watched this old bloke like roll a fag. Then he it was in the summer. He wiped the sweat off of his forehead.
Oh, and then
then he didn't dip. He grabbed it like that.
Oh, so it rolled into the pint.
So it rolled into the pint, and where his mate picked up the glass and drunk it, where his mouth was touching, you could see where the sweat. It was grim. It was grim.
Right, so truck advisor rating.
Truck and driver rating. Truck and driver advisor rating.
Yeah. I like to.
Are we allowing halves now?
we're not allowing.
Oh, you said. Oh no,
You
he
said-
didn't.
oh,
No, he
yeah,
actually
he went
changed
back
it at the
on it,
last
didn't he?
minute, didn't he? Yeah. Look at him there, wiggling his way out.
I want it to be clear cut.
All right.
He's
This one's
wriggled his way
0
out
to
of that
5.
like a fucking rape charge.
I wouldn't rate it. I think, to sum it up, it's one of those drinks where you'd go to your local and you've been going there for years, yet you haven't tried this one drink. And you'd be
and
like,
you
do you know
try
what? Let's have a go. You try it and you just get disappointed.
And you're like, yeah, there's a reason I never drank that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've seen it in everyone's glasses, and I could imagine how that tastes over the last 8 years, and it tastes exactly how I thought.
I've seen better sewer water in Swindon than that.
I mean,
That's bad.
I don't mind
I don't
it.
like it. I don't. Nah.
It's tough. It's between a 2 and a 3 for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say a 1, and that's being kind.
I mean, I can appreciate it for what it is, but it ain't
Yeah,
me.
but it's not really hitting.
I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm sorry, it's not quite there for me. I mean, I was gonna say middle of the road, but then
1.5.
The more I drink,
No,
you
there
can't
are
do
no
halves.
fucking halves.
Right, okay, 1.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I'm at a 1.
I was going to be
I
generous.
was sitting on a 3, but the marketing bullshit has brought it down for me.
You read
You're
it.
going down to a 1 just for that.
You
fucking
read it.
shit.
Absolute grasping at straws.
But
You are
I'm on a
right.
2. I'm on a 2.
It's the
not,
sort of shit you'd read whilst on the toilet if you've forgotten your phone.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's
absolutely. Yeah, it's it's not all there. Sorry, but thank you very
Sorry,
much,
Queen Bee.
Thank
Cheers.
you for bringing it.
Appreciate it, but
Thank you,
nah.
but
It was
no, thanks.
800 meters from a good beer. Just saying.
Just saying, yeah, just had to clarify.
You
it.
saying they brewed better beer in their toilets in prison, like
Yeah.
making some of that prison wine.
Yeah, you got the prison
Smoking
punch
up
on the go.
crack in the toilets.
So
Right.
we have got one more from Queen Bee to try on another episode. So stay
Can't
tuned
wait,
for that
yeah,
one.
can't wait.
Oh, you look so excited, Marlon.
To be fair, I've now became an IPA drinker.
You are cunty IPA.
Not an
drinkers.
ale. Not an ale.
No, you're not an ale, man.
Because it still tastes like wet carpet.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
Yeah. See,
Wet
you
cup.
just get my analogy.
I'll go.
my
I'll-
analogies.
I'll go work the Bissell Spot Clean Pro over the old dog carpet, and you can drink the water that comes out of the cunt if you want. Ugh.
No, you should drink the water out of that. I would pay money to see someone drink that.
No. No one wants to drink weak old drip tray. Oh, it's got film on it and all.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like,
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the one thing I forgot to clean this week. I'm sorry. Bad
Right.
barkeep.
and I thought you was a good I thought you was up together with all your.
I do. It was a line cleaning last night. You saw me on
I
that
did,
line
I
cleaning.
did.
Always line clean, but I was
Yeah, the lines are always clean. Don't
Your
give a fuck
social
about
credit
anything else.
score's gone down.
What? Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Mao was watching. Mao is always watching.
So I met you, Stu, at Truckfest, Southwest.
Surprisingly, that was the only truck show I was sober the whole weekend.
Dang.
I know, sad
So-
times.
We were walking up through past the Smoking and a Bandit truck, and you clocked me.
I clocked you. I clocked you only because of the pits.
Always at the tip.
Because I saw them at Devon. I saw you at Devon with Dan. Big shout out to Dan Malley. I saw you. I was like, is that them? Nah. I just walked past, and then I saw you again. I was like, yeah, that is them.
Yeah, we were full dog housed up. We
were top.
the hats and the tees
we were
behind it.
dripping.
So we came over and had a little look at your Kenny. And obviously everyone else that listens to this has seen a walk around. But you do have some other interesting stuff, don't you?
I do indeed.
So lay it down. What we got?
Okay, so what do we want? Do we want to start with wagons? Do we want to start with cars? Do we want to start with... What do we start? I have a lot. I'm a hoarder.
Yeah, we'll start with
I'm a hoarder.
wagons.
Start with wagons. Okay, so we have I got pictures of it all
You
over.
got a ERF as well, haven't you?
The 1980 ERF B series with the blue interior.
And she was hanging when you sent me that picture.
Still is. Still is. It's like I said earlier, like off air. It's one of those things where you'd say, "Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll get to that.
I'll get to it." But yeah, it just takes time and a lot of
All
lot
projects
of money.
take time. Don't worry, I restore Land Rovers on the not on the
Well, that
side.
just
I don't
takes,
do it.
no, restoring Land Rovers, that's a lifetime thing because the amount of rust and like pockets of rust in the doors you get with them, you'll be doing it forever.
Oh, because by the time you finish restoring them, you got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Yeah. No,
it's like that bridge in Scotland where they paint it from one side to the other.
Scotland. It's the Golden Gate Bridge, shag.
No. There's that fucking bridge in Scotland. There's a bridge in.
I swear it's the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
No. There's this bridge in Scotland.
Scotland don't have bridges.
Yes, they do.
They haven't got the
By
engineering
Edinburgh.
expertise.
Titch
By
can look it up
Edinburgh.
for us.
Yeah,
Titch is
look
literally
it
on
up.
it now. Producer Titch on the mic.
It's this red bridge. I can't remember the name of it now, but they paint it every 5 years. But by the time they get to the other end, 5 years
gotta
have
start
passed.
again.
They got to start again.
Where is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco?
Because Golden Gate's fucking red, isn't it?
Yeah. Like listeners will know, like all the international folk who go from England to Scotland.
Anyway, Titch will let us know in a minute.
let
Don't
us
you
know.
worry.
So right. Anyway, we're saying so we got 1980 ERF. Funny story that. It was actually 4 days to the day a year ago where I was on the phone to a good mate of mine, two good mates of mine, and I said to them, this time next year, I will own a classic British lorry because I've always been one for classic old lorries.
You appreciate the good old English stuff.
Old English iron. We love that. Good old Thatcher.
Actually made in Britain. Mark.
Yeah, and it even says it like
No politics.
Yeah, it even says it like under the door. Like if you bought one from new, it even says under the door, built in Britain. Like just come on.
And that's why it didn't last, I think.
Yeah, that's why it didn't last. That's why I was rotten as fuck.
Yeah.
So we got that.
Not that Chinese still, it's that English.
So we got that, and then I've got a 1971 Scamel Handyman. Very, very rare. Not many people
That was
know.
proper English iron, I think. The Scamels.
What I can see.
Heavy
Can
duty.
you ask to tell me what a Scamel is?
Scamel is just, they call it the British Bulldog.
They started off in artillery army gear.
Oh yeah, I was
but
gonna say. I remember Scamel rang a bell with like armed forces. For
Yeah,
me,
that's it. They
Had a
built some
contract. They had a
big,
contract.
heavy
What it
stuff.
was from the late 20s till the 50s, they had a contract to specifically design and build trucks with military in mind.
Right, I see.
Wonderful knowledge
that's
here.
what they were heading out to do from the get go. Like,
Now the one I've got is very rare, but very known with like all the older drivers, like people's dads, people's granddads, and sometimes great granddads. So it's a Scamel Handyman. It's a 6-speed, which don't sound like a lot for a lorry, but for a lorry of its time, we're
It was
talking.
big time, yeah.
We're talking the late 60s.
Yeah.
Powered by a Leyland 680. Now, everyone, anytime numbers are mentioned in an engine's name, they immediately think horsepower. No.
Or
At best-
displacement.
At best, it makes about 180, maybe 200, but it will pull 32 ton. In today's day and age, that don't sound like nothing. That sounds like paper.
well,
but this, we're talking late 60s,
Yeah.
early 70s. This is like top of the range. Full fiberglass cab. So if you ever had a head
oh
on,
shit, you're dead.
Mush.
yeah, no power
Or
steering.
or a small fire, you'd also
Yeah.
be dead.
No power steering, no heater, no AC, just no nothing. It was.
Is that the one with the lockdown windows?
That's it.
Oh.
I kid you not. The windows, you have to pull a pin out, force the window down, and then put a pin back in.
proper old school.
Well, it's like you say, it's literally designed for the
ju-
military.
It was no. This one wasn't.
Well, no, but they set out with that. They got that sort of military
They're-
mindset, bare bones.
Bare bone, made to work.
No creature comforts. It's there to
At
do a
all.
job, and that's it.
The thing that killed off like most British lorries was when
The steel?
Steel, Thatcher,
No politics.
bloody Thatcher.
Crowbar that in every
Fucking
5 minutes.
witch. I think the thing that killed off most British lorries has to be the Volvo F-88. When that came out, they changed the game. It was a full metal lorry, full metal design. First lorry to have a seat belt, sold in the UK. Can you believe it?
What year was that?
came out in '69.
That's proper font of all knowledge there, isn't it?
God, he is, isn't he?
First to surpass the 300 horsepower mark. I know, 300 horsepower.
V8 shag or no?
Only an inline six. But then again, like that stuff back then was revolutionary.
Yeah, of course it was.
When that lorry came out, it just changed the game. And then people were chasing after the 88. You could always, the saying was, you could always find a driver for a Volvo or a Scania. You'd never find one for an ERF or an old Leyland.
Yeah, it's more hard work when you could.
I said this to you at the show, and I think more people should follow in this ideology that I feel, and like the younger generation as well, I feel more people should look at the older stuff more. I mean, you get your S cabs, your T cabs, and your Volvo 500s and whatever. Great lorries. There's lots of stuff possible you can do with them. But with older lorries, without them, you wouldn't have your T cabs. You wouldn't have your S cabs.
A question I have for later. So,
can I just interject? Producer Titch has been on the old
here we go
on the old Wikipedia, been trawling through the realms of Google.
And Scotland don't have any bridges.
So no, Scotland has a bridge. It's called the Forth Bridge.
Told you, that's the name.
But it's a little bit different. So basically, the painting of the Forth Bridge is basically what they call a conical expression for a never-ending task.
Right.
So basically, they started painting it in 2001, finished it 10 years later,
and started again.
And now they reckon it's going to last 25 years, but they're probably going to have to start painting it again soon.
Yeah.
So it's not.
So what I said.
No, but they said it's how long they.
I wasn't far off. 5 years.
So they're not instantly going back to the start again.
They're not instantly going back to the start, but it took them nearly 10 years to paint one bridge.
Mate, imagine if I was doing that. That's a lifetime's work there.
You'd have to do a quarter and then go back and do the quarter again.
Then he'd take his fucking
then
sofa
some
bed
bloke-
on it and he'd fucking damage it.
And then I won't cut in for fucking 2 months.
Yeah, and then some bloke slips off of a ladder and scratches it, and you'd have to go back to that.
So it's a never-ending task. A bit like Reg's fucking Range Rover, really, in the transfer box.
I'm not
changing
it. I'm not fucking changing it.
You need to change it. Like, it's fucked, Shag.
Yeah, I know it is.
Storm's coming.
Job is fucked.
Storm's coming.
Job is
It's
fucked.
done.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
I was fucking right. Fuck a lot of you. Golden Gate Bridge. Is the Golden Gate Bridge painted from end to end each year? No. Painting of the Golden Gate Bridge is an ongoing task and a primary maintenance job.
Yeah.
The paint protects the bridge from high salt content in the air, which rusts and corrodes a steel component. It is an ongoing task. It never ends. I was fucking right. Fuck a lot of you.
No, it's by the fucking sea. It goes over the sea.
It does go over the sea.
Yeah, but I said it is an ongoing task. It never
it's
ends.
basically a TD4.
Podcast gold.
As good as gold. Yeah,
Podcast gold. We're talking about painting fucking bridges.
Well,
This is
talk.
Give the people what they want.
I'm not sure they fucking want this.
Sorry, team.
Fuck the people.
Right, anyway. So,
Fuck people. We're talking about bridges. Fuck you all.
Sorry,
Can I
Marlon.
just remind you what you're saying there, and then who you've got on the fucking wall?
Chairman Mao, he did not give the people what they wanted.
No.
Your social credit score, man, has gone right.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get on a fucking train.
So what I wanted to say was, do you feel that the new trucks and the old trucks, they have their own places? So the new trucks
Yes.
do the fucking work.
If
but
I was
the old
given-
trucks, you look at the old trucks.
Well, I mean, old lorries should be allowed to work. They should be allowed to work. Don't get me wrong. They can do the job.
They can still do the
They
job.
can still do it, just maybe an hour longer, maybe 2 hours. But old lorries should be allowed to work, and without the likes of the Atkinson Border, Scammell not contractor. Without the Scammell, Atkinson, Volvo, and the Scania 1 series, we wouldn't be looking at lorries like we are now.
Yeah, everything comes from somewhere.
Exactly. Like the S-Cab.
The evolution of...
yeah, it's a natural
The
thing.
S-Cab didn't come just from the S-Cab. That was an evolution from the 5 Series. The 5 Series was an evolution from the 4 Series. And it goes on. And,
It's the natural progression of things, isn't it?
Well, it's same as the Golf, isn't it? Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5,
Oh,
Mark
go
6, Mark
away.
7.
And the older they get, the fatter they get. put your fucking phone away. You can tell he's young, can't he? He can't
Yeah.
put the fucking thing down. I'll slap your hand next time I see it and it fucking on the table.
What
Where's
happens,
the win?
hang on. What happens if I enjoy it?
Fuck's sake. Onwards to
As I was
fucking-
saying, like, yeah, they wouldn't. I mean, modern lorries now. If I was given the choice between a done-up EC11 with a 14-litre Cummins, Jake brake, the full works, or an S-cab, I'd choose an S-cab because you go to all these shows and you get these certain group of people who think, oh, Eaton twin splitter, proper gearbox, oh, Volvo F-12, proper lorry that was, or back in my day, you couldn't drive one of them. No, because older lorries are a lot more simpler.
Yeah, of course they are.
A lot more simpler. They're very basic. They're not hard to drive. They're just a little bit more characteristic in a way.
Yeah.
You just got to learn, nooks
How
and
to
crannies.
drive them.
How to drive it. Lorries back then was you drive the lorry. Lorries now you just steer a wheel, which I think in this modern day of traffic and laws,
You need that. You need an automatic which does nearly everything for you because there's too many fucking idiots out on the road.
tell me about it. When you drive a K11 Micra, everyone is a dickhead. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm the one that cuts you off at roundabouts.
Oh, it's you. Yeah.
I was driving home earlier. I went to Tesco's first.
Was it Big Tesco?
Yeah, big
Yeah,
Tesco.
big Tesco.
I'm telling you now, Big Tesco's life. Right?
Big Tesco.
Big
Big Tesco is like, I don't go anywhere else.
Yeah. It's,
Apart- We're
Between-
big Tesco
between-
home doghouse. That's
yeah,
it.
like between a night out or a night in the shed, Big Tesco. That's where you find
Yeah.
me.
So I've got my little work Nissan Note. She's a queen.
What a
Absolute-
beast.
Like 63 to the gallon.
I don't know what those numbers
Petrol,
mean.
diesel, what are we talking?
She's what, like 1.5 DCI, isn't she?
The engine that's been going on for like 25 years.
So when I was pulling out of work, someone almost hit me. That's fine. So we get to the next crossroads. We go over that. Yeah, we turn right and then we go down a hill. And then we go down another hill. And then it's like I'm invisible from there on.
Oh, I hate those days. Those are the days you try and
tell
sell
me
your
about
car.
it. Tell me about it. It's like you could be in between two cars and then the car behind you wouldn't even think you're there.
Literally, someone came out of fucking the shithole estate on the right-hand side. And it must have been 15 foot in front of me. And I'm doing like 40 and a 30 allegedly. Anchor on. Come up to the roundabout. I'm going over the roundabout. Cunty on the left-hand side thinks he's pulling out.
Oh.
Doesn't he know how the roundabout works?
Top shagger.
Yeah. Then we get to the next roundabout and I also get cut up again. And then on the way home, I just lost all my shits and ended up just cutting someone up and giving them the finger out the window. They started giving me the
Typical
finger.
V8 driver.
I anchored on, opened the door, and then they overtook me.
Oh, you were going to give it big licks.
Oh, mate, I had enough.
See, I'm the same, but I've only got myself to blame for this.
Go on,
now,
Alan.
I've
You
only
drive
just
like-
realised why this is happening. So people keep fucking pulling out on me, fucking everywhere. I'll be going along a road, going straight, not indicating anywhere, right? And they decide, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking put-
Do you drive a BMW? by
No,
any
I
chance?
drive an Audi, and I.
Oh, there you go, there's your answer.
But I've
your
just
problem. There's your
realised what my
problem.
problem is.
Have
Right?
you
You drive an
got
Audi.
headlights?
No, I've gone on the old VADCOM, and I've turned me fucking indicators on all the time, like a US spec, and
Oh, you
right? Because I'm one of those fucking nonces. So when people are looking quickly,
She said she
they
was
see,
only
they
12.
see it.
Yeah,
They
he's
see the
going-
fucking indicator coming on, and I've just fucking realised what it is. But fuck them. Keep looking. Just look a little bit longer. You'll realise it's not fucking flashing, and then
Turn your fucking... Right, bring it round. Oh, fuck, I got VADCOM. I'll turn the cunt off again.
Hang on a minute. Haven't you got holes for constant 501s?
No, I've just managed to reprogram mine, so they're only like 20% brightness at all times.
Oh, you...
Because I'm
VADCOM's fantastic bit of
Scumbag.
kit.
oh, it's great.
The shit you can do with VADCOM. It's like dealer level VW Audi software.
Yeah, but if you had a normal car, like normal people like I do, you actually have holes in your lights where you can just stick a 501 on and connect the cable that's hanging there on the loom, plug it in, and then you've got your USDM lights,
we can-
front and back.
We can't
I'll tell you. I'll tell you the
Rangers, mate.
worst. If you're talking like on the subject of lights, tell you the worst. Like no matter if you're in a car, lorry, van, horse, right? Next gen coming towards you at night. It's like having a collapsed sun. Like
Oh yeah, they're lit to fuck, aren't
They
they?
are lit. Even like standard,
bright.
even standard ones, or like S-class Mercs.
I don't
like drug dealer cars.
Yeah,
The
I don't
worst.
understand. And the people with auto dipping headlights can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, they don't work.
They don't because there's a delay. There's always going to be a
what
delay.
it is, what it is it only really detects other cars coming the other way that have got like a brighter,
like the same
sort of
coming
like my
towards them.
like Peugeot 106, absolute weapon by the way.
nonce.
You look anyway. Slag.
Denny would hate us actually. He loves 106s
I-
and Shep.
Yeah, to be fair,
Good old Independence 1.1.
I'm a
Ross.
Saxo man, but it's the same
It's the
fucking
same
car.
car. Same car. Like I could be coming one way, and then I could have like a Volvo XC90. That's one as well, and it'd be like looking at the sun.
Yeah, that's
From
because
three-
their headlights are the same height as your head.
Yeah, from 3 feet away.
Modern cars have this little thing, or they've got auto dimming rear view mirrors.
Yeah, we're talking a car from 2001.
Yeah, I was in a car the other day that had some sort of like trigger on the back of it. What the fuck is all that about?
Yeah.
That's to dim it.
What?
Yeah. So
No,
what?
No, I thought
Right,
that was,
so
I
you-
thought that was
you're-
like a lock. Like
No,
you,
it's-
you like flick it forward towards like the bonnet, and then you move it, and then you flick it back.
No.
So I had one of those in the Lupo and everyone understood
hang
what
on,
it was
it-
for.
Oh,
Facts.
Lupo
Have
weapon.
you never known what one of those is?
Well, she's got one in her car, and I had
Right.
one in my Lupo years ago, but I don't know what it means. It's like a
Right.
little.
So
Oh
tomorrow,
my god!
in the dark, take her car out, set it up to set that mirror.
Yeah.
With a little flicky thing forward, set it up, and then as soon as a car comes up behind you with the headlights on, flick it backwards.
And what will that do? That will change.
It refracts the light.
I just have like a little black circle in the middle of my rear view mirror.
Yeah, because it's fucking auto dimming.
It's just how the other
Higher class.
That's how the other half live, boo. You know me.
I'm surprised the fucking thing still works.
Is that actually what it's for?
Yeah. How have you not known that?
It's like the R34 and Super Torque. It's just.
Oh.
It's just. Yes.
That
See what
car-
I mean? See what I mean? It just creates arguments, and we all know the Supra, right? It's just a heavy tourer. It was never meant to be a proper sports car. It was originally designed to be a GT.
Thing is, you never
But
know.
have you driven one?
You never know what's
No,
going
but
to
I've sat in one, and I get what they mean.
They're
Designed like a fighter
they
jet.
are incredible machines.
Yes.
They
are.
But me
just
personally-
leave them alone. You don't have to make them 1,000 horsepower. You don't have to make them a supercar.
I kind of agree with
Speak
Stu
for
on this
yourself.
one.
No, seriously. No,
I
seriously.
appreciate the
Some
crazy things
cars-
that people do with them.
Yeah, some cars are left like some cars you just have to leave alone just to appreciate. You
like
don't have to modify them.
my 90s Escort.
Yeah.
Will be original.
My
bar-
106 will be an absolute weapon.
Bar and Ashley exhaust when it runs. But
I've heard that before.
it used to run.
It did run. I remember it.
I drove it back from.
No, you didn't.
I know I did. I drove it back from like up past Birmingham.
Did you get back from the MOT station?
That's what I was
though?
going to say.
I did get back from the MOT station,
Eventually.
just not in one fucking piece.
The old forearms and the calves got a good workout that day, didn't they, Marlon?
No, I didn't push it. It just blew a hose.
You just
And it
drive
just-
on.
Did it just blow a hose?
Well, that's when I had a tantrum, and it sat there ever since. And then I went to start it, and the fuel pump's gone again. So I don't know if it just blew a hose.
tell
I
me you
don't-
drive
I-
a Ford without telling me you drive a Ford.
Well, it doesn't run.
There you go.
He's got like an orange tinge to his fingertips from rust.
No, that's why I bought it, because it's so fucking clean underneath.
I'm joking. I've seen it. I know it's a smart fucking vehicle. Don't you worry.
Anyway,
Right. So you also do a little bit of truck spotting?
from time to time,
It
If you
has
call-
been known.
if you call like your own father's wagons and the occasional truck show truck spotting, then yes, I do.
We do decent photography as well. Don't
Yeah.
you? Don't do yourself down, drive. I was having a skim for your Instagram.
Yeah.
You're fucking mad for it. Keen for a bit of fucking photography. It's smart stuff as well.
Is
I-
that
like a lot of people say to me, you do have an eye for it. Well, I blame I personally
grown up with it, I expect?
well, not necessarily grown up with it, but like, how do I put this? Like, just sat there in the passenger seat when I was like a small child, believe it or not.
You were never small.
I was never small. I steamrolled out of my mum.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Yeah, just sat there like in the booster seat in the middle of like people who have driven an EC11 will know where the cup holders are next to the gear stick. There is a massive gaping hole, which surprisingly is a perfect fit for a booster seat for a child to sit in.
Oh, that might have been designed on purpose.
Might have been, who knows? Built in Britain. And I used to literally, when I was a kid, just watch the world go by, like all seasons, all weather, and I think I just got the eye from it from that. And like influential films as well, Convoy, like you get most of the rolling shots as well, and like the angles of like when the lorries were like on the move or parked up. I got a lot of my style from that. Or like, if I had to say, probably the boys in Holland, how they take their photos out there, they take it to a next level. You think car photography is good? Go to Holland, go to Assing, go to Show City.
We've been invited to Assen next year.
Do it.
Yeah. Do it.
By
Honestly.
I was meant to go to
separate
I was meant to
groups.
go to Cine last year before. Yeah, last year I was meant to go to Cine. So.
Yeah, honestly, do it. Because like the photos and the trucks out there, you can see why it's like better than...
Well, only way is Dutch.
Exactly. That's just the way to put it. It's only way is Dutch.
So, you're also a young bloke getting into the industry, which I'm probably going to blame on your father because he has a
lorry business.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with people like me and some, people younger, like 16, like 15, or even younger, I think that is a tune. Very nice.
And
Sorry.
Now you understand
Now I
why we
understand.
say this mid-episode. Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
In it. So, like, I think how it used to be was if your family was with a HGV background, 9 times out of 10, you go with it.
You get into it, yeah.
Like, take Gemma Warren for example, even. Her father was a truck mechanic, and now she's driving wagons.
That's it. Right, same as Snake.
Yeah.
Same as most of the people we've
Yeah.
had on here, to be honest, that are truck drivers. You do what you know, don't you? At the end of the day,
Exactly. And I mean, most people say I'm on the Shoelace Express, which I am.
What
I mean,
does that mean?
you're
Not
a passenger. You're in the passenger seat.
Not got a license, yeah.
Not got a license.
Right. That's the next question. So, I assume you're going to get your license,
Yes, 100%.
and
It's
I don't know how this works. So you're 19.
I'm 19
How
this month. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm 19.
How does that work now? Like,
So-
when can you drive a lorry?
You can drive a lorry at 18. I've heard. It's no longer 21.
Right,
That's old news now. That's
but
boomer shit.
I expect it's like
But most people
10 grand excess.
Most people would want you to be 21.
yeah.
Is that for,
Just so you
for
have-
insurance purposes?
This is what I mean. Like the reason why there is a driver shortage. Yes, the facilities are terrible, just in general, and you do get treated like a bag of shit, which I have experienced even on first hand as a forklift driver sometimes on sites. Like, it's the insurance rate. For me, a 19-year-old, to go on a 44-ton wagon, for the insurance alone for 1 year, that's £8,000.
What?
That's £8,000.
And then the excess is going to be hideous.
Yeah. It's
I
hideous.
know.
For me, if I was to go for a test on my own, for Swindon, I don't know what it is elsewhere. That's £2,000 for a 3-week course. I think, yeah.
On a bendy?
Yeah, on a bendy.
Yeah.
3-week bender. Been there, done that. Never again.
That's it. I know one of our local lot, when he was 21, the excess was 1,500 quid.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I dread to think what the premium was.
It would be mega.
Anyone under the age of 25?
I think
The thing is, that is kind of what it is, because like that reflects in our insurance. So as we've got older, everything's got cheaper, and now we're old as dirt. I pay something like 85 quid a year for a 600cc street tourer, which will
bikes
do-
a different fucking kettle of fish, innit?
But then you get that in the Sims cars.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, my fucking.
And then in cars, it's
As
the
you
same
get
as
more-
lorries.
As
Yeah.
you get more experience, everything becomes cheaper.
it's all done.
Exactly.
It's all done on an algorithm and on a computer screen, isn't
If
it?
they don't want to insure you,
They'll
how
just-
are you gonna get experience?
Like, I've toyed with the idea of possibly going somewhere else for a year. Who would put me through it, pay for it all, with the agreement I would stay for a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, isn't it? I'm not saying it's a scumbag move because I know a lot of people have done it, but I wouldn't want to go somewhere and for them to invest all that money in me and put me through and pay all that insurance premium and then
leave after 2 years.
Yeah, and leave after
Yeah.
2 years because it's kind of cunty.
It is.
I know a lot of people have done it and for their own reasons, but for me personally, not that I ever would do it, but morally, I think it's kind of. I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Everyone's got
And
their
then you
reasons
have
for
to leave
Yeah, you have your
your
reasons.
family business
literally,
I have
as
to leave,
well.
and then I have to have the guilt of thinking, "Oh, I'm leaving on my own," and I'm going on my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah,
you
you're like,
have
oh,
that thought in the back of your mind.
on
Which,
that fucking day the 2 years hits, you hand your notice in, your boss just looks at you like, oh, fucking cheers, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate that. I know why you were here for 2 years then.
exactly.
It's a tough one, but at the end of the day, like,
You have, if you want to get somewhere in life, you have to give up a few things. Like I dream one day of having 2 wagons, 2 flatbeds, and run it as that.
We dream one day of having in the doghouse plastered down the side of a fucking tarmac trailer.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh,
Tarmac trailer.
Yeah, get your shoots out, Shag.
can you imagine
Right.
if we did that? Do you reckon there's no one driver out there that would like let us fucking plaster it down the side? Oh shit,
There's gotta be.
We're talking big dick moves now, Marlon. Titch, you know a man.
I
of vinyl
know
cutting,
a
don't you?
guy.
Oh, I know, mate.
I know a guy.
We've got.
Oh, we've already sorted
we've
that.
We've got. Mr. Edwards.
Shout out to Andy.
Andy has got iPappy on the back of the fucking cab. Have you seen that or not?
I have,
Yeah,
I have.
yeah. Big dick moves. Mad
Yeah.
shout out to him. Do you reckon we could get one all the way down the fucking side of a body on a tarmac
Yeah.
tipper?
That would be fucking cool.
Oh shit!
And you get a lot of them round this way as well.
in the Doghouse podcast.
In the
Yeah.
underscore doghouse underscore.
All right. So anyone listening who's willing to do it, should we front it? How much gonna cost Titch to do a fucking?
I don't know. I'm going to put something out there. We've got 1,200 followers on Instagram
At the minute.
at
Yeah.
the minute.
And
Time of recording.
Right. So by the time this comes out,
Nearly 1,300, something like that.
and then by the end of the week, if we get 1,500 followers, 1,500, which is attainable.
substantial.
It's substantial, but obtainable.
Oh, yeah.
I will get it down the side of my Audi, both sides, bonnet, rear,
Fuck
everywhere,
off. Fuck
in the
off.
doghouse, all down the side of my Audi, and I'll rep that every single day. How about that?
Don't get me wrong. Don't. This is the guy who had vote Trump and
Yep.
make America great again on the side of his £27,000 polo show car.
Yeah,
Don't test him because he'll do
Yeah,
it.
he'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll
Right,
do
that's
it.
it.
I'll
All right,
have
then.
Right, so
All right
we
then.
need...
Right, I'm
1,300.
I'm putting my fist down for this.
We're not.
right?
We're not putting it on the side of your micro. It's going to cost too
I
much.
wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. Right. I will have a in the doghouse sun visor, right, on my Mustang. My
What? Oh, wait.
it's a skid steer.
Oh, fuck! So I thought you were actually going to be like,
No,
oh,
not an actual
I
crowd
got,
killer.
I got a fox body. Crowd killer.
Not an actual crowd killer.
So we get 1,300 followers.
1,500.
1,500.
1,500
Yeah.
by...
The end of the week of where this comes out.
So following Friday.
Yeah.
So
End of the week.
Yeah, yeah. You'll know when that is when this comes out. I can't work that out in my brain at the moment.
No, I can't fucking
Right,
forget
so,
either.
so this will come out on the 3rd of December.
So you're saying by
10th
the
of December,
10th of December.
1,500 followers.
Yep. And I will get in the doghouse logo, the lot, iPappy on the back window, the lot,
Yes, Daddy.
big doghouse, house sign.
How much money are we about to spend on vinyl cutting?
I don't know.
Oh,
Or just like little or bumper stickers.
But yeah,
it's all,
bumper
it's
stickers
all
is
in
a
the
big
works.
shout.
It's all in the works. Don't worry. Next merch drop. Don't worry.
Mud
Everyone's
flaps as well.
Piss flaps. Yeah, we
Piss
got
flaps.
Right, so anyway, we've gone fucking far too off topic.
Yeah.
it. You know a man in vinyl.
We was on about.
Cutting,
We was
I know,
on,
man, mate.
What were we on about? Lorries. Something about lorries. Lorry spotters and shit like that.
So, I messaged you and said, obviously, we've got our normal rundown. What would you like to go onto? Is there anything specifically you want to talk about? And you said how you can be at the lowest
Yeah.
and still come out on top.
Right, okay. So, about 5 years ago, I was with the wrong people. I was into a lot of drinking at a young age. I was skint. I was broke. Around a lot of bad people. And around a lot of drugs, yet I never took any. One day, I was going along on my BMX, and I had a really, really bad accident. I don't even know if it's still there, but if you look on this side of my face, there is a slight pigment.
Yeah.
Like, that is when I fell off. I went over the front bars. I skidded about 3 feet or 6 feet on my face. I had to have someone tell this back to me because I was knocked out cold by the time I was on the floor. All of this side of my face. So what would be, well, obviously listeners can't see, but basically the right hand side of my face was just gone. It was just ripped, like
proper road rash.
Proper road rashed it. I fractured my eye socket and broke my nose, knocked a tooth out. You know, it was proper nasty.
Full works.
Yeah, full works. Like, if I was going to go out, I'll go down in flames. And I came out of the hospital at 1 a.m, and I was thinking to myself, what in the fuck am I doing with myself? I was spending all my money. I was with the wrong people. They were using me. They were making me look like a fool. And something had to change. So, at the time, I kept the lorries to myself. The lorries was my thing and my thing only, because anytime I opened my mouth back then about lorries, I'd be picked on. I'm sure a lot of listeners who were my age or younger, if you talked about, if lorries have been your thing pretty much your whole life, at some point you must have been picked on for it. And I mean, in school, it's part of school progress. You will get picked on. It's just what it is. Some worse than others. I was worse. And my account at the time was private. I only had like 4 posts of just lorries. And again, I kept it to myself. This one day I was going along in the lorry with the old man. People who travel along the 419 will know this person. Well, he was there, but now he's working. I was travelling along the 419 one day, past Trisden, and I noticed this boy by the bus stop. And he had a camera, and he took a photo of the lorry, and I'm thinking, right. I knew about people who took photos of lorries going along, but I never knew about truck spotters or anything. I just thought lorries was just something I was into. I never thought there was a whole community behind it.
A whole scene.
Yeah. I just thought there was truck shows, classic shows, and that was about it. That's all I thought. And obviously the magazines. And then, cut a long story short, I got in contact with him. I managed to find him on Facebook. I said, look, my yard's not far from there. Do you want to come back? Do you want to come, come round for a day? And we
take some photos. And
take some photos of that. Have a look round. And then he introduced me into the person who we previously mentioned. And since that day, do you know what? I never really looked back. And it goes to show that although your opinion, what you may think is absolutely terrible and there is no way out, all it takes is one person to change your entire perception on everything. And I mean everything.
Perspective on...
And I'm no angel. I'm a cunt. I'm an arsehole.
Aren't we all?
No, I'm serious.
That was one of the most deep things anyone's ever said on this podcast, followed by one of the most brutal things.
Seriously.
It only takes one person to change your perspective. I am a cunt.
It's tough, really, because you could have all this following. You could have 3,000 followers on TikTok. You could have 800 followers on Instagram and so forth. Yet you could only really talk to about 2 people about anything. You could.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
There's a fine line between knowing people and actually having friends you can talk to, not just in the scene and out the scene and just local. But
There's a select few you
there is
will actually.
there is a select few.
You can count on one hand the people you can turn to in bad times.
and and I can literally count them on one hand, because you could know everyone and everything, yet you could only really talk to about 2 of those people about anything, be it the lorries or be it about life. Like I'm pretty savvy, but I'm not exactly 100% a full bag of biscuits. Like I'm not like
just like a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
yeah, it's a great analogy. Don't get me wrong, like old lorries, as we've just previously mentioned, I could talk for England about cars, lorries, anything with wheels. I'm interested in. When it comes to shit like normal day-to-day life, I'm rubbish at. I'm actually rubbish at. I mean, yes, I'm only young, but even people at my age would know better than me. And it's always good to have that other person on the other end to point you in the right direction.
Maybe just a bit of reassurance.
Or a second opinion.
Yeah.
Because your opinion can not only have a huge impact on yourself, but others. So it's always best to ask someone else. Just talk.
I think that's the premise of how the podcast goes with myself and Marlon, is that everything that we do, we run past each other. And if one of us has got a fucking wonky idea, the other one will shout it down. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's kind of where it's grown to where it has, because I've had some pretty twisted ideas. Marlon consistently has twisted ideas. We are not doing doghouse scarves, Marlon. Not a fucking chance.
Maybe bandanas for dogs.
No.
Oh my
Face
God.
masks? Face masks?
Also, can I just say, who listens to the podcast that has dogs? Can we have like doghouse dogs?
We should do doghouse
Leashes.
dogs. Yeah,
Leashes. There you go. I should be head of
Yeah.
marketing. I should.
Leashes.
Leashes. I'm sorry. What country are you born in, Titch?
Leads. Sorry.
What country? Like, it was
Leeds.
Great Britain. Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Great
The
Britain.
thing
Yeah.
is, we're too Americanized now. I watch far too American TV. Right. I think that's a good time to end it, because the card is fucking screeching.
It is screeching.
Obviously, I want to thank everyone that's ordered merch.
Yeah. No, massive shout out. Like, when we're recording this is the last day.
Yeah.
Last day of merch.
Oh, no.
But it'll be back again in the new year. Hey!
So, depending on when artwork comes back, and
Reg has vetted it.
yeah, and I've sent it back 3 times and then shown it to Reg once, and he's gone, yeah, that's right. And I've gone, well, I still don't like that bit.
Abby reach shag. Abby reach.
We're probably
I need bother.
first week of Feb, I reckon.
Oh, I'm not putting any more beer on this, because I've realised that there's only one thing that works for you, Marlon, and that's carrot. I tried stick for a long time, didn't I? I tried hitting you with a stick. Come on, Marlon, get that website then. Come on,
Yeah.
Just dangle
That carrot in front of him.
that carrot.
And he'll get it.
That keg of Budweiser. Fuck me to come on it that night, won't he?
Yeah. Oh no, it'll be in that region.
right.
It might be, I reckon it'll be around that time, as long as the artwork comes back and everything's fucking lovely.
Yeah, but thanks everyone for supporting your local podcast. Not so local to a lot of people, but yeah, no.
Could you also, when you're listening to this, DM me, what do you want? Because we tried this last time and it didn't work out. So
No.
give me a shout, what you want. Do you
It
want
has
hoodie?
worked out. You've all got what you wanted,
Yeah.
but yeah, put it bluntly.
Condoms that say how hard can it be is not an option.
No, I'm not doing fucking Johnnies.
Can you imagine? Just tell him straight, Marlon. Just tell him straight. What?
So there was like 70 people said they wanted hats. So I priced it on 50 people ordering, and we've had less than 20. And obviously that fucks us up, because we don't make anything on the hats then.
yeah, how
Literally.
much money did we make on the hats?
So a hat costs us £24.56, whereas we would have made like £3 a hat, which would have gone back into the doghouse to create more shit. So we
Shout out to everyone that did all the hats. You're fucking champions,
Yeah.
all of you. We love you long time.
Well, I walked in when you were signing little gift cards.
That's it. We've
Yeah.
got every order's got a personalised card
man.
in.
Yeah, and we have a witness.
Yeah, a
witness
Whitney,
the
yeah.
fitness.
So let me know what you want. What I'll do closer to the time, probably like beginning of January, is conglomerate all your ideas.
That's a big word for you.
Yeah,
It is, isn't it?
That's a very big word for me.
And then bang it up on some posts, and then I'm gonna write everyone's fucking name down. No, I'm not. I just need to
You
gauge some
said
interest.
you wanted it and you didn't.
So at Doghouse Marlon, send me some fucking ideas.
Yeah, please send them to @DogHouseMarlon
because I know what I want, but I don't know what you want.
Right then, shout outs. What we got?
Right, so obviously there's a long list. So we've got Dan.
got
I'm going to
30
tell you
seconds.
exactly how long we've got on the deck. We have less than 5 minutes.
We have Mitchell, Jack Kings, Dan Malley, Rich Martin, all the boys out in Ireland, all the boys out in Holland, all the locals around me. How you doing? Yeah, good, thanks you. Yeah, I don't really want to know what you're up to. All the Swit-ass truckers. Yeah, and all the people in the old lorry community and the show scene.
Good
That's
shout,
it.
man. Good shout. That was speedy. That was quick.
Yeah,
Not like us
efficient.
when we do
I'm
a fucking
efficient.
shout
I'm
out.
efficient with this
Oh,
shit.
Dave.
I'm efficient with this
Yeah,
shit.
we're there like scrolling through. It's gonna be a shout out to Steve. Yeah, nice Durabrights.
Oh, yeah,
Shag.
Shout out to Dylan, who's also got Kenworth.
So thank you everyone that's ordered. Really appreciate it. Like, guys, to be fair, like I know we give a bit of cuss about the hats, but it has been overwhelming. Really, I was not expecting the amount of orders that we've had. Neither has yourself and Chief, considering how much fucking packing and postage you've got to do.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to set the spare room up as a packing station.
Anyway, don't forget to share it because I actually really want my car plastered at the side in the doghouse.
That would look fucking
Don't
decent.
forget to share it. Get everyone new to like it. Get them involved in the podcast. And
So we need it 1,500.
If you like bullshit talk, people drinking and talking unfiltered bollocks, then this might be for them and for you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nailed
Anyway,
it.
that's a good time to peace out because the fucking deck is screaming at us.
screeching.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so everyone, thank you for listening.
So I've been Marlon.
I've been Reg.
I've been Titch.
I've been Stu.
We'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio! And that is the end.
Oh.
Until next week!